I'm going to throw a little video up here of started getting some parts in for the engine, Cummins engine. Got the Clevite pistons. Just to show you, combustion chamber is a lot different from the old piston to the new piston. Should be able to get a lot better performance out of this than the old one. That's not the main reason we're changing the pistons. The main reason we're changing the pistons is 3 of the old pistons were burned. So, and we also got the cam, say Hamilton cam, heavy duty push rods, tappets, head gasket. So now we're just kind of waiting on the bearings and stuff so that we can get going full bore on it. I'll bring one correction here, or kind of a, not a correction, but a misspoken. These pistons are Moly Clevite pistons, so they're not just Clevites, they're Moly Clevite. But anyways, I just wanted to clarify that. I'm going to shoot a little video here of changing the pistons out. I just label them for references to where they go, where they came out of. And then I put them back in order so the same rods go back on the same crank journals. One of the things that's very important is the way the piston is oriented inside the cylinder. I don't know whether you can see it, but it's got a front on it. That's got to go towards the front of the engine, so you have to orient the rod to make sure that you get it in towards the front of the engine. haven't gotten the rings yet, or I'd put the rings in. I've got some Cleveite ceramic coated rings coming for it, so, or I'd put the rings on now. I'll bring you back when we're doing other things. Kind of figure I'd bring you back, show you doing the last one. Wanted to make sure that I had the front. That's it. I'll bring you back when we get the bushings or bearings and can start assembling it in the engine. Bearings and rings, the ceramic coated rings. Figured I'd shoot a little video. I've got the cam out of the 5.9 Cummins, and that's the original stock cam. Got to get it off of the gear, so putting it on the press, gonna press it out. I've actually started it. I need to get a piece of rod stock in there to a little bit smaller than this so that it would press through. But anyways, here we go. Yep, Woodruff key stayed into the cam. Got to get that out. A new one, I don't think they sent a new Woodruff key with the new cam, but I'll check. I really haven't unpacked it. It didn't unpack the whole box, just kind of pulled the cam out a little bit to take a look at it. But I'll bring you back. I'm going to shoot a little video here. I've been, over the last couple of days, I've been getting parts for the 5.9 Cummins. I got the pistons and the cam, push rods, tappets, got the bushings. Still waiting, I think, on valve springs. Yep, got the valves. Still waiting on the valve springs. But we got a couple of boxes in, so kind of figured that we'd share. These are, I think these are the rings. Yep, these are the Cleveite rings. They are actually ceramic coated. Not sure if I mentioned it before. What he's doing is he wants to get between 600 and 700 horsepower out of this engine. So it's got performance pistons, performance cam, stuff like that. This may be the springs. Here's the springs. 150-pound springs. And this is the air dog fuel pump. This isn't the P pump or the injector pump, but this is the air dog fuel pump that's going to supply fuel from the tank to the injector pump. There's the pump, hoses, mounting hardware. Bolts and stuff, fittings for the hoses. And that's it for today. I think I'm still missing the cam bearing, but I have to go through the list and make sure what I've got, haven't got, but I'll bring you back. Just going to shoot a little more video of this thing. The truck has been sitting here without the engine in it. Notice that there is a fresh pool of oil underneath it, and what it is, let's not call it a pool. It's oil that is leaking out of the front differential there. So I'm going to try and clean it up a little bit. I'm going to spray it down, try and clean it up a bit, power wash it off. And it looks like we're probably going to end up having to replace that front differential gasket. Just want to try and get most of this grease and stuff off of here so that when I pull this cover plate off, I don't get a lot of junk into it. Just a little Cummins update. I went out to auto supply store and got a gasket for the differential cover on this, which was leaking. When they had to order it for me, got it in the next morning. When I got the gasket, brought it over here, it was the wrong size. And the gasket that I ordered and that I got was for a 94 four-wheel drive, 3/4 ton Dodge Cummins. So I took the gasket and the cover plate back to the auto parts store, and we determined that the front differential is out of a 93 1-ton. So I got a gasket for it, but here again, we've got this Cummins, or this Dodge just keeps going and going with one issue after another issue. You know, it's leaks, and now it's turning out that we've got parts that have been interchanged with another truck. So you kind of never know for sure when you're getting parts, if you're getting parts for the right vehicle. So I just kind of thought I'd let you see it. I got it pulled out, cleaned off. I kind of painted that front cover plate kind of a black, a gloss black, but the gasket's back in. I've still got to fill the differential up, but just an update. Shooting a brief video here of this Air Dog 165 installed on the 94 Dodge Cummins. We would have liked to have gotten this fuel filter system on the inside of the frame rails, but we really couldn't do it because of it interfered. The fuel pump actually hit the fuel tank up in here. So we ended up having to put it on the outside. The reason why that hit the fuel tank is when you flipped it around on the other side to try and mount it on the inside of the frame rail, the bracket, it wouldn't come over far enough on this emergency cable bracket, and so the pump actually hit the fuel tank on the other side. So we had to put it over on this side, which allowed more room. I'm thinking that it's probably going to get a lot of dirt and debris off of that front wheel onto it, but if it does that, we could probably form some kind of a splash guard up in here to keep that from happening. But I just wanted to kind of show that that setup. That's kind of what it looks like from the outside of the truck. But anyways, I'll bring you back when we continue on.